Morning, or evening, or, you know, whatever it is, wherever you are. Welcome along to my latest GMAN 2 match, and it's a bloody worry, this one. Here are United Scarab Khemirates. They're looking resplendent there in front of the barrels, aren't they? Fought a bunch of dead skeleton things. Team is in pretty good nick. We got 6 Mighty Blow, we got 2 guard on the Tomb Guardians. We also got a couple of extra guard on the Skeletons as well, which is going to be useful today, for once. We got the 2 Blitzers who have got plenty of work to do. And we've got our Lord and Saviour, Imhotep Pratchitep, who I swear to God, if he fails a pickup today, I've kidnapped his entire family and bad things are going to happen. Yeah, stop it, Terry, please. We are up against today bobbybintang's team, Darkstar second liners. Here they are, 2140 Dark Elves, otherwise known as a team that I probably don't have the tools to deal with. Look at all of that dodge. That is not okay. Although, having said that, we did deal with Amazons okay by straight up murdering all of them. So that is pretty much the plan today. But that Witch Elf is horrible, and there's a lot of sidestep as well. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sidestep players. The strip ball is theoretically fine if
ready, steady, bold.
If we've got what's it called, sure hands, but does involve one of the throwers picking up the ball, which would be very much appreciated. Belly Homo Sapiens, thank you very much for the follow there. See if we can get the live score ticker up, because that's always good fun. There it is. So yeah, this, for the first time since my team were alive and knocking around Egypt, I'm actually the underdog in this game, which means for the first time in a long while, I get some inducement money. However, the dirty player died last week, so that's a problem. I have hired a new skeleton who is less dirty than the previous one. But we have some decisions to make here. Now, the first thing I always consider with Khemri is old Satek, because he's quite good, and he would also give me the opportunity to essentially have a third Blitzer on the field as well. But unfortunately, Bobby's got sure hands, so it's kind of not okay. So, second thing that we are going to take today is one of these, a wizard. Now, well, I know what you're thinking, wizard against elves with Khemri. What are you doing? Well, to be honest, if he nicks in and gets this ball and runs away with it, I'm going to need a way to get it back. And that is pretty much the best option I've got. Satek is not quite good enough. We can't afford Ram Tut unless we spent pretty much our entire bank. In fact, we got 250k. It would be the entire bank to hire Ram Tut, but I don't think that's a good idea. Now, there is the option for hack, or what I have been considering is actually just picking up a dirty player skeleton, because that's 120k. And that gives me the option to just foul with dirty player, and that's good. Alternatively, we pick up a bribe, which allows me to foul more often with non-dirty players. Decision time, eh? 13 players. I think we'll go with the bribe, because I know what will happen if I hire the dirty player. And I'm also going to spend 50k of my own cash on a babe as well. Just because Bobby has himself some Mighty Blow. And I know what will happen if I don't buy that. I did consider old Ali Babad as well. I've been giving this a lot of thought. But there was, you know, I assumed there's 10 dodge on this team. They're just going to run away from him, and I ain't using blitzers on Ali Babad to stab things. So, yeah, I am kind of concerned about this game. We're currently in the playoff spots. We're in 3rd in GMAN 2. But we do kind of have Nurgle, Murgle, Urgle, and Rockomotive Git Stompers breathing down an X if we were to lose this. I'm only 2 points clear of them. And I play Nurgle, Murgle, Urgle next week. So if I lost this and lost against Nurgle, Murgle, Urgle, then I'm in a lot of trouble. If I won both of those games, then we're probably looking set for the playoffs. That would be a pretty good spot to be in after what would be 10 weeks. So we shall see. But best of luck to Bobby. This is a good team, a very good team, with a coach who has been a little bit out of practice, certainly towards the start of the season. I knew I was going to get this decision. So, you see, general consensus here is that you just give the Elves the ball. Problem with that is they got 2 on the bench. So, if they do manage... I've got to give the Elves the ball. General consensus is that you give the Elves the ball because you should give the Elves the ball. So Mr. Pratchett is going to stay on the bench despite the fact that he's got leader, because I very much need him, lol, for our offensive drive. So we've got a guard skeleton in the backfield. We've got the 2 Blitzers. One's a bit slower at movement 5 but strength 4. One's a bit quicker at movement 7. Now, the interesting thing will be whether Bobby is going to be willing to commit fouls against these 2. Because I'm probably going to have to get quite leery with that piling on button. Set these lads up a bit wider here. The fame is with me. I got the +1 fame, so we got a wizard, a bribe, a babe, and the +1 fame. Bobby has just the 1 Apo, but a hell of a good team. Yeah, so it is anti-rock stadium. It's also... It gets rid of get the ref. Now, you might think that's surprising when I'm playing Khemri because you'd want bribes, but... What I've kind of noticed is that people are generally quite willing to foul Tomb Guardians, as a general rule. So, I'd quite like it if they didn't have a bribe when they did that. Yeah, so Hustler's saying that if I lose this one, he's pretty set for playoffs. That might be the case anyway, to be fair. He's on 24 points already. 8 wins from 9 games. And a +13 touchdown difference as Dwarfs is pretty good. So I trust you'd be surprised what Khemri can do in the rain. And I didn't think it rained often enough to make that worthwhile. He says, just before it starts raining here. Plus, we play in this desert stadium. It never rains. Just how it works. Right, so here we go. Short kick, perfect defense. Happy days. Okay. See all those blocks he wanted? No. Not today. Got to be a little careful about overcommitting here. He needs to go there. And then you need to go there. And then you need to go... No, you need to go here. And you need to go there. I got to be careful here of if I commit too heavily to the front line. The elves are kind of just going to run away. And I don't want that. So I think I'll keep a roaming guard in the backfield here. Roaming Tomb Guardian as well. If he wants to commit to punching him and doesn't knock him over, then I'm in the money. Kind of tempted to put this Blitzerer up the front line here. Because that's now tackle on 2 of his dodge players. Which will force him to answer a few questions. The ball is going this way. Let's go with that. So the combination of this Strength 4 and this Guard Tomb Guardian means he pretty much isn't getting any blocks in against these 2 players. And if he wants to dodge away, we've now got Tackle in play. And of course, if we need to maneuver this guy, he has Break Tackle, so it's a 2+ for me to get him out of here. Assuming he's not got Diving Tackle stuck on him. If he does opt to leave them here, of course, then I get Strength 4 hits against a couple of dodge players. And that's also good. There's so much dodge on this team that I can't rely on elves rolling 1s. I'm kind of just thinking in my head that we'll probably get 1 snake from Bobby in this game. And what I'm hoping for is that that snake is at like a really opportune time. The interesting thing will be whether I'm able to stop an elf team scoring. I don't think that this team have yet stopped an elf team from scoring on them. If we win, it's normally 2-1. So which elf's going to go through there? That's a big old pow on Kairos Noble. He's alright. Singe there with the tier 2 sub. Singe, I think you've earned a troll head for that. I think I do have a tier 2 sub. Thank you very, very much. There it is. I think it's like a troll facepalm, but you can't really see it. Okay, there's the ball in the hands of this blitzer. There is an armor value 7 blitzer somewhere. Where is he at? Yeah, it's a mighty blow one here, so... Hello, target. Right, 2+ dodge away from tackle is good. I was going to say it's interesting to see the kicker on the field, but then he's got a lot of other good skills, like guard, for example. And another 2+ dodge away from tackle is also good. And an uphill against a Tomb Guardian is a thing. Okay, so we do have 1 elf we can punch, which is cool. I'm probably going to target the guard one here, because guard players are important for him. If I stand this skeleton up, there's a chance he can get surfed. So I kind of need to commit players in here to assist that. Don't mind just doing this to base him up. Now, I've got some spare tackle on this thrower here, which could come in handy. And it's going to be... Guard skeleton to... here. No, here. So, I want to put this Tomb Guardian possibly in here just to box things in a bit. This one is going to come and just base up this elf like so. Then I actually think you're just going to... No, I need to see what happens here before I decide where that Tomb Guardian goes. This one's kind of also roaming. Don't hate that. We'll probably have to back him up with someone else. Let's roll this. Decent. Wouldn't have piled on anyway, he tells himself. You know what, boy? Let's see how much you want to use him. Okay, we need the Tomb Guardian in play. Where's he going to go? He doesn't really have a good shot through here, and we can cover that off. I think this Tomb Guardian... The problem is, if I push the Tomb Guardians too far to either side, then he's just going to go the other way. And I don't like that. I think that's okay. Put him over there, it's too weak. Put him over there, this side's too weak. So I think you're just kind of sacrificial at the moment. In the hope that we might draw the Witch Elf out. And you're just playing safety. This is very much just what we got to do here. Just base things up and hope something fails. But with piling on, we can't, especially with the slow one, we can't pile on at the wrong time. Because he's just going to get left behind. Once I start piling on with him, he becomes removed from the game. With the exception of the elves in his immediate vicinity, which will probably not include the ball. So if he wants to use this left-hand sideline as we see it, he kind of can. Oh, there you go. There's a 1. But this is fine, because that's a guard elf based up against a tomb guardian. There's a stun. See how keen he is for the score. Alright, pretty keen. So yeah, the more elves I can get based up, the better. Really. If I can get them knocked over. Yeah, Metal, good point. We should probably ban Zara. But that wasn't quite as fun as writing Grifu Oberwaldu. I really don't like that witch elf, and there's a part of me that is just going to drop a lightning bolt on that at some point. If this game gets beyond me. Vitancop, you can't just yell fireball at me when it's not even my turn, buddy. That's not how the game works. See, there is a man trying to protect his witch elf from harm. That's going to be a pass to the strength 4. Ooh, you do tempt me to drop a lightning bolt on her head. You do tempt me. So tech wouldn't have been in range. Okay. Based elves is fine. Tackle is a useless skill. Utterly useless skill. If I bolt that, I can't get any recovery on it. At the same time, if he scores turn 3, I'm kind of okay with that. And using the wizard defensively was never particularly the plan. The question is, can I hit that witch elf with 2 block dice? Probably not. One, two, three, four. I mean, if he hadn't been there was totally a break tackle play on there. Right, we're not bolting. It is not the time. What I do need to do is put some pressure on here. And try to force the score. So, you in there. Now, annoyingly, I can't make this... Well, I can't make it a... No, I can't make it a 3 dice because he's there. So we're kind of just going to punch him and then punch him, unless we really value hitting the guard more than the other fella. I also need to avoid a hit coming in on this thing. If I can possibly help it. Best way to do that might be to pile on something, to be fair. But if I pile on, he can probably stall for another turn. And we don't want that. So I wonder if I blitz with this one. I wonder if I chance a GFI here to blitz with this guy. And that gives me both Blitzerars in the backfield, and we can maybe cover off this one. By, so what, let me just roll this block. Cool. Nothing. Let me just roll this block. Cool. Nothing. And now we're going to try it. Good. Do kind of want him there for added protection. That's 1 in 9. Cool. Nothing. Liger37, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. Hope you're enjoying me fail to knock anything over. That's a conga line, isn't it? So he needs 1 GFI to skull. Blitzes the guard scally with mighty blow. Big skull saves the day. T will be happy. Mind, these armor break things are nice, aren't they? They seem like a good idea. There we go. Well, that's 1-0. We expected that. Bobby has rolled 1-1 in the course of this game, so we need a few more of them. Right, so it's killing time. Things that would be nice include a riot that would potentially give me an extra turn, but a riot that gives me one less turn would be bad, so I kind of don't want to ask for a riot, if I'm honest. Right. We've got the bribe in play. We're going to have to start using it. The fear is that this goes the way the Andy Davo playoff match did, where we were 3-0 down at half-time. Relies on this knacker getting the job done. I also can't, like, overcommit with the old Papanasti LOS situation here. Can't do it. It shouldn't take me too many players to get 3 dice blocks on that LOS. But what we probably can't do is commit to like pushing them along for multiple blocks as much as I'd like to. Because I need, to be honest, he's got a kicker, so this kick is probably going deep. So he can put some pressure on me. So I'm going to need some players in the backfield. It's going to be a long old grind up the field, this. And obviously if he rolls a blitz, then G bloody G. Yeah, leave her there. I'm okay with that. Shame. So obviously the reason you do this as an elf team on defense is because I now have to commit a bunch of players over here to block them. And the idea is you kick it to this side, and I don't have any players over here. Oh, gee, you're never getting rid of the ogres, are you? Right then, so obviously we can't pass him along the line anyway because he's got sidestep. So you here, you there, and then I think we've got to use the block one, haven't we? Against one of these dodgers, because if we roll a both down, you just go over here. So those 5 should be enough to make that fine. So what you're going to do is just chill in here, because he's probably going to blitz anything that doesn't fall down on the LOS. Then the rest of them are going to have to sit all the way back here. So that's what we're going for. He's got kick-off return, which lets me alleviate a little bit of the movement problem. So we've got 3 dice there. Or, I suppose, a 3 dice here, if you want to look at it that way. And we could maybe block with the skeleton. We've only got 1 rookie skeleton on the field. It's kind of the problem. I need all this guard. Because we've got leapers and whatnot coming into the cage. But I don't have many rookie players with which to foul. We do have a bribe, so we can get a little Larry with the guard skeletons. But, you know, don't want them sent off. But I need that guard. I need all the guard I can get here. So the bribe might have to be a sort of second half thing. If we can hurt a bunch of these things. So I'd expect the kick to go deep this side. He might go shallow, but I'd expect it to go deep this side. He went shallow, he doesn't really get it. So he'll probably go here. Alright, boy. It's your time in front of, what, 50-odd people? That's nice. There's a 1. Good lad. Okay, we're going to do this way. Bad call. That's only a 2. That one's a 3. Man, these POW things are hard to come by. Follow that. 3, 4, 5. Well, this isn't okay, is it? I can't knock any of the elves over. So that wasn't much fun. Right. You need a little bit of moral support. What happens when he fails this? I can get to here. Well, I can't when he fails it, but which elf can get to pretty much there anyway. And he might do that, so I can really realistically only go there. That player could reach that square. And that player could reach that square as well. 1, 2, okay. So, slightly problematic situation, where the elves are probably just going to flood the backfield here. Especially when old Pratchett makes a mess of this. So you are going to kind of have to go... That would be a bad spot because he's got to dodge through here, so it'll have to be something like that. To force a couple of dodges there. This is also... It could be better. I guess we've got to kind of do that. To force him to at least roll a couple of 3+ through there. You can do it, of course, if he really wants to. He loves a 1, doesn't he? He loves a 1. So we said the Witch Elf can reach this square, so we're probably only going here. I don't think he'll commit this overly heavily, and we can cover that off anyway. So, it's like there that we're going. He did it though, he picked up the ball. Look at that. How exciting. And then I guess we just have to do this for now. And shield this lot off. And hopefully we'll knock an elf over soon. It'll be great. We'll all have a good time. So I've now got 5 rerolls for 5 turns. And can afford to get hyper aggressive with these now to try and hurt some things. So I would now expect there to be nothing in a tackle zone by the end of this turn. Everything will dodge away. They've all got dodge. So there will be nothing in a Khemri tackle zone at the end of this turn. What it will allow me to do is build up a cage and then select one target to have a go at. The guard will probably be the favourite unless he hides. Well, there's a guard here as well. Ooh, a 1. Shame that. On the subject of fireballs, by the way, I have a figure in my head of how many elves it would take before I pulled said trigger. But I'm not going to tell you what it is. Oh, a snake! Hello, foul target. Because he's decent. I mean, he's still not in a tackle zone. But, you know, a win's a win, right? Right, so. Ball goes here. Now, here's the secret, folks. Here's the thing. I kind of want Bobby to come for this ball. So we have to tempt him. If he just stands here, I'm not scoring. Because I'm not going to find a way through this lot. So we need to tempt him in to try and take a shot on the ball, as horribly risky as that sounds. I'm not going to win if I just... If he just stays like this and just edges back ever so slightly, I'm not going to get through him because I'm going to need removals every single time I punch him. And realistically, that is not going to happen. So, we need to tempt him to come in and have a go at this. Because that then commits elves into tackle zones. And that, in turn, allows me to punch elves. So we just need to work out how we want to do that. How is 2 pylon on this team working for me? I haven't used it yet in this game, so not great so far. You can just sort of chill there. That's okay. I quite like that. So, you know, yada yada yada, I need to put guard on some corners of the cage. So we've got to put a guard here in case he leaps in. So that tempts him to leap in on this side. Which will tempt him to leap in on that square there, which is why we did this. So then this guy goes here. Like that. There's a witch elf there. Isn't there? There is definitely a witch elf there. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is a GFI. And I'd also have to commit a Tomb Guardian to a spot where he can get blocked. But there is a witch elf there. But I think it's too much. So I'm going to do what I said I was going to do and target the guard. So you're going to chill in here. You are going to go here. Because I think we got a foul, to be honest. I don't have any dirty players, so it's not like I'm saving the foul for a good spot. Okay. That wasn't really the one, was it? Now, I can't afford to dodge away from that, so he's about to take a punch. Great. Just roll a 4+, it's fine. We got a bribe. Not a great foul. Yeah, it's not a great foul at all. Okay, rubbish turn. But at least the ball's safe. That's 4 rubbish turns now. Got to hit the head. What does that mean? Everyone's saying 5 in terms of the fireball number. I'm aiming for better. But we shall see. Ah, take a slash. Well, that's what I wondered, Dr. Nick. But I don't know if he'd be that excited about how there's nothing in the casualty box yet. Because I've now only got a game and a half to get rid of all these elves, and that isn't good. So right now, I don't think you'd be tempted to go for this. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm kind of going, right, so do I consider leaving this sort of a little loose to try and tempt that big strength 4 leap wrestle witch elf in so that we can then punch it? Because I don't get to punch it while it stands there. But I do get to punch it if it's in here. But as I say, I'm not... Khemri aren't going to just steamroller their way through this because there's far too much dodge and sidestep and whatnot. So I don't think you go for it now. But I do have to offer him something if I want to get some elves based up. What are those things? Explosions. They seem good. I'm going to try rolling some of them. So, he's got potential to block a Tomb Guardian here. But he would have to commit like 2 more elves to make that a 2 dice. Now that's a sort of 5 elf commitment that might actually be the sort of thing that would give me the sort of room to maneuver over here. So realistically, he needs to not do that. And just dodge him away. Yeah, there's literally nothing removed at all. This game is boring. Sorry. Like, I'm in a position now where the elves are very much going to have their full complement of players in the next drive anyway. I reckon this will be a removal. It's a stun. So I imagine he's targeted that because that's the Fowler. Now that's meant to be like George Thebes, but it does just say the best. There is going to come a point where I eventually just go, right, screw it, and just start basing everything. Now remember, I did say I thought I'd probably get 1 snake on a dodge, and we've already seen that, so I don't even have that in the locker anymore. Because that's how it works. But this is exactly what's going to happen if I don't offer him something. He's going to stand here and laugh as my lads just sort of go, huh, what do we do here? It's rubbish. Rubbish. Guard, decent option. That in there I just like. Because that's just fun. I'm just okay with that. Now. I think this is where we up the aggression. Because I think we do that. Now, I'll be very careful hitting this knacker. Because he's got sidestep and dive and tackle and all sorts of stupid things. Chances are he would sidestep this way, I reckon. I might need to start using the other Blitzra as well, because this one's been rubbish. Really rubbish. Don't like it at all. Okay, this is what we're doing. Now, I also can't hit this elf because he has sidestep. And we're very much committed to basing around here. Can I make that 3 dice easily? Probably not. I probably can't do that unless I hit this elf. I'm going to target that one. I'll knock him over. He's rubbish. Gonna have to use the other one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go there. And then... you're going to have to stand up. So here's what I'm doing. This guy stand firm. What I'm sort of saying to him is... okay. If you want to commit to rolling a 2 dice here... you're going to commit a lot of elves into tackle zones. You knock him over, you might have a shot. But he would have to use that witch elf to leap over the line of his own players. And that's where you come in. Now, we're not actually going to punch him as much as I want to. Because if I allow him to sidestep, he's going to sidestep into the cage here, and that's not good. But that's kind of the turn where... I've only got 3 turns left to get this in, so we're kind of offering him something here. He probably still dodges away, but if he does dodge away, that gives me a little bit of ground to move forward again, so... this is sort of the aggressive basing that we need to do here to try and tempt something out of Bobby. I need him to make a play so that I can then respond to that play. This is a risk, but I'm kind of thinking I'm headed to calculated risk. Because if I don't take any risks, I'm not getting through his team. Especially with the sort of blocking dice I'm rolling. It just isn't happening. So we need something else. Now, in order to cancel that assist, you see, he'd have to put a player here. Now, putting a player there just gives this guy a free shot. Even if he does get in, and the ball's scattered out here and he managed to grab it, we do have the wizard in our back pocket to try and get that thing back with us. It's relatively conservative basing, but there wasn't really much else I could do on that turn. At the moment, this looks like the hole, but obviously that'll change by the time this turn ends. It is now, like, my next turn will be turn 6. And I haven't broken armor once. And this team doesn't work if we don't do that. Now, the reason this guard player is here as well is because the best spot for him to blitz from right now would be here. In theory, because that would then push the ball this way and give him the chance of the ball scattering out this way. As it is, looks like he is just going to dodge out and not commit to this. So this is what's going to happen. We are just going to see a line of elves over here. Put tackle on this one, so he's got a bit of a tough time getting away. Has to roll at least a 3 from tackle to get away from that. And there's no way he's getting a 1 dice. Well, he can get a 1 dice if he bases that, but he just run away, so he doesn't want to do that. Stupid elves. Oh, a snake. Right, okay. I have a target now. Because he's armor value 7. So that is a definite must hit. We are gonna go all mans again. And just try to force these dudes backwards. Let's put tackle on that witch elf. And then back this player up by putting that skeleton there. I know I'm not fouling and Metal's going to be doing his nut right now, but it isn't the time. Not yet. Right, so the ball, as it turns out, is going no further than here. Which does mean we kind of got a motor on the next turn. He's a boy. See, Taylor Swift just gets it done. Just gets it done straight away. In we go. Just gets it done. Use the good one. No appo on that. Must remember to use the good blitz rat at any given opportunity. Right, again, we've left a few holes as a sort of offering, but I've also got tackle on both the witch elves now. He can fairly easily get a 2 dice on Taylor Swift. But it's a bad frenzy trap, isn't it? It is a bad frenzy trap, even with strength 4. He'd get away with it into a 1 dice if he was willing to put the guard player here. There is no dirty player. There is not. He died last week. To a lizard. Unfortunately. So, I could have hired one, but didn't. But, really, I've not been fouling as much as I should have anyway. So that's his Mighty Blow gone. That's his only Mighty Blow player gone. Obviously, the tackle means nothing to me. But, it's a sidestepper gone. It's the armor value 7, so did that matter? The AV7? No, we just smashed him to pieces, as it turns out. Oh well. Okay, so there you go. Elves still haven't used a reroll, but they have snaked a couple of dodges. He needs that to make it a... Oh, no, okay, we're going to take a GFI. Gets his knockdown. Just don't die. Just be okay. It's fine. Good lad. Man, he's protecting that witch elf like it's going out of fashion. There's a 2+ dodge from tackle. Of course, he's got a million rerolls. Now, I need to be in scoring position next turn. Which means we're going to need to find a way through these lads somehow. Which means we could probably use a 1. Yeah, I really hope that would work, saying that. We could probably use a 1. 5 again. Well, this is the thing. Oh, do stop it. Do stop it. Right, I have to go this way. And I got to make this a 3 dice because we've got the players to spare to do it, and it would be really inappropriate if I didn't do that. 2, 3, 4, 5. But we also must knock him over. 2, 3, 4. It's a GFI that I don't really like. So we're not going to do it. So I've got to roll this before we get any sort of scoring threat. Because that's just how it goes. Now, he doesn't have any scoring threat of his own. So if this goes horribly wrong, I'll just be 1-0 down at half-time. Good lad, we finally hit him. I guess I should, really. Only one way to kill an elf, and that isn't it. Okay. Right. What is next on the old agenda? Pretty nice. If we can get it. I mean, that's not a great spot because he can just get the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can we get anybody else over here? This is kind of the problem right now. Who put you there? You've got to stand firm, he can't be served. Ball has to go into scoring range. The ball is going to go... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ball's going to go here. as it turns out. Okay, we need to roll a bunch more things. Like a bunch more things. And a lot of it involves those GFI things that we are so notoriously bad at. So this is the most important GFI. So where's best for him? Is there actually okay? No, because then there's just a shot on the ball. That's an idiotic thing to suggest. Oh, he made it. Look at that. Now, I wonder if we actually base the Witch Elf like that. Who can back this up? Who can back this up? You can with a couple of GFIs. I think that's not really much good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need to send the Witch a longer way around. Do that. Look at him go! Making GFIs. That's a scoring threat as well, by the way. Oh, I'm running out of time here. I did this in the Cripple Club all the time. Yeah, this one's rubbish. Okay, made it. You over here. You're actually going to come back here, just in case he gets the ball and chucks it. Might have been a bad call, that. Punch. Follow just so we base something. It's about all I got. The Khemri screen, if you will. Yeah, as it turns out, I regret the piling on. I don't think it was a good decision. He's now got a long way to go to potentially punch something. I expect most of the elves to stand here. And it might be the case that we have to bolt something. If he sets up with a line of 2, it is possible that I can bolt the first one and blitz the second one out the way. Double skull. First one of them we've seen. I think he was planning to do something there. That's not a surprise. Oh, he's leaping. Okay, hello. Hello, mate. What are you doing here? Ah, I see what we're doing. It's a knockdown, so at least it's not a surf. This is not good, is it? So who can score? Not many people. Tomb Guardian can. I have too much to do. To score. Because I can't blitz. Okay. Can we score? Well, we'd have to give it to him somehow. He'd have to blitz. So the blitz has to come here. So I can't afford to blitz any of these players, which means I need to remove two players from the ball. Despite... that's not going to work, is it? Really? How bad a result is 1-1? I'll surf the witch if I commit to playing it that way. Can we actually score realistically? No one over here can do it. I don't think we can. I think we're playing for 1-1 now. No. No, we save that for the next half. And you get that to go away. Go away. There we go. Right. Okay. We are going to attempt to surf that witch elf. That is just the position we're in now. So, 2 dice with tackle here. Double pow. Oh, throw rod got one. Look at that. MNG on him. Right. That lets me put the guard in here. If only he had leap. If only. So that would be player there. That's now with 2 dice on the witch. He might opt to not dodge here. Tell you what, let's see what happens. Ah, man. Very excited there. Okay, ball's out. Don't think we're going to score from there, if I'm honest. Oh, we can surf the witch still. We can definitely still surf the witch. You watching this? There's a safer way to do that. I suppose we use him if we get the Kazi levels. We can still surf the witch. That's worth a reroll. Ugh, just knock him over, man. Get out. And she's fine. Rubbish. Every single one of them. Rubbish. I suppose I can try a vanity pass here. Shame. He's really good, by the way, this Blitzerer. Alright, so we are losing at half-time. I think I'm playing for 1-1. I ain't going to score twice on Elves with this removal, right? I don't think 1-1 would be a bad result, to be honest. It's frustrating when you make a play like that and then the crowd just say, no, actually, when it comes to the Witch Elf, we're going to roll a 4. It's alright, there's a lightning bolt with her name on it. Same thing again then. No, not good. Not too much of a gap. Yeah, it worked last time. Let's see if it works again. Yeah, turn 8 play from Bobby was aggressive, I'd say. That's a really nice kick for him, for the record. Like, incredibly nice kick. Look at that. He gets a chance to drop it again. Hey! Terry, good lad. Come over here. Typical Khemri. He's not been watching this team. Guard. Here. And we'll put the throw there. Just before any of this goes wrong. 3 dice. A knockdown. A stun. 3 dice. Nope, 2 dice. Oops. 3 dice on this one. Aha, pow. Cool. He's alright. And 3 dice, no block. No good. Put him there because we can hit him again. Kinda got to use the useless throw ra, or the useless blitz ra to do it, I suppose, but needs must, as they say. We got guard on opposite cage corners, and we got an extra guard here. Ron Bone Man gets his 57th attempt to knock a player over. Ooh, gets it as well. Look at him go. Aha! They keep doing that, so I can't follow up with a pile-on. They're almost too good. He's going to take a block in return, but I'm going to have to live with it. Here's a foul. Any elf off the field will do. When we've got a bribe in play. Any elf off the field will do. It is a send-off, so there goes the bribe. Don't roll a 1. Well done. Okay, 2 removals. It's a good start. So yeah, we're going to eat a punch for that, but hopefully he's alright. The problem I've got is that my good players, like Tomb Guardians for example, have had a habit of dying to elves and not the kill teams. He's okay though. He's okay. But yeah, that is the best turn I've had in the whole game by some stretch. Bobby's obviously not using his Apo. I mean, that was a play you wouldn't Apo anyway, but he's not using it aggressively. He's very much saving that for when I muller something in half. So we play for 1-1. If I can keep this removal rate up, I'll probably get it. 1-1, I think, is a decent result in this game. If you can't win, don't lose. Should we base some things? That rookie could be worth a shot. I know the guard's a nice target and whatnot, but that rookie could be very tempting to just try and pile on another one. Let's go. That's the end of him. Alright. Yeah, very good couple of turns. He's not wrong. Alright, okay. How are we looking? He's actually in a really nice spot here. Bam. Aggression is probably a bad idea, but also is good. Back that up with that. You can go there. Ball goes here. You go there. You go there. Tackle goes here. Actually, no, there's a bunch of guard. You can punch them. This tackle's actually going to go there. I've got a 1 assist. Oh, I can get a 2 assist foul, actually. Screw it, 2 assist foul. With a couple of players' advantage, fouling is not too bad an idea. 7 plus foul. I haven't got the bribe, but 1 for 1 would be fine. Or not. I don't know if the game's looking winnable yet. We need to continue this absolute rampage. And even then, it might be safer with the way the playoff race is going to just play for that draw. Ooh, 1 dice knockdown. That gives him the shot he's after. But it also is going to put her exactly where I want her. It's a 2 dice if he gets there. She gets there. She gets him. So it's a scatter he could get. He's got sure hands in a good spot there. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where am I going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dodge out. So this is where this wizard comes in, you see? Because whoever ends up with this is getting a bolt square to the jaw. That's tackle. And there we go. There's the pass. And a failed catch. Okay, can I recover that without the need for lightning? Not really, actually. I don't think it changes the play. Oops. I prefer lemon anyway. That's a niggle. Okay. That was a start. 1 dice. Becomes a 2 if we can remove him. from the picture. So that's a fairly safe block. The fact he dodged away doesn't actually matter. Because this is the important block. Taylor Swift does not let you down. You know what I'm doing. Apo's gone. Which is fine. Absolutely fine. Actually, there's decent. We can really box this guy in, I think, with some tackle here. So I still haven't blitzed. But I am kind of struggling to do that, really. Let's have a go at him. Just have to live with that. I fear. 3 dice on this one. If we stay where we are. I don't hate that. We need a few more players back on the cover, don't we? Right, we got to do this now. We have to do this now. Well, he's having a good day, isn't he? Bless him. His old Pratchetter. That is still a shot on the ball. So that is going to need Mr. Skello to come and do something about it. There or there? There. Apparently we can GFI it there, right. 3 dice against the guard. How greedy are we feeling? Pretty greedy. Nothing. You can't kill witch elves like this. You just can't be done. Unfortunately, I wanted to foul the witch, but I couldn't spare the manpower to do it. She's coming in for another go. She does have to dodge from tackle. I couldn't spare the manpower for the witch foul, but right now I might actually regret that decision when she comes and make a mess of my team again. She is a bloody pain. Double skull. Double push, so she can have another go on the 1 dice here. I mean, yeah. The stun's bad. Scatter's worse. I'm fresh out of ideas at this point. This is just elves. This is exactly the problem we have against these sort of teams. That's a dodge tackle. That has failed. Okay. I reckon there might be a surf on here. I reckon it could be doable, but it does need him in there. That's so much to commit to this surf. Actually, I don't know. Maybe do it with a 1 dice. I think it's possible. I think it's possible. It involves punching that. That is good enough. Right, so the idea is... I need to remove another... I need to remove this player again to free up the way to get into these spots. Probably not doable now, as it turns out. You fill that, fill that. Oh, I wonder... Oh, man, so close to this. So close to this. You can't get there. Probably just have to hit the ball, as it turns out. He can't make it, can he? Yeah. Hit that for a 1. I miscounted. The surf isn't on, folks. Chain push him into here. Gives me a shot, but it's no... The only place he could go is there. Only way I can hit that is with a 4+ dodge. So it's basically game win or game lose on this, right? Witch Elf is just harrowing. This is asking a lot. No good. Okay, I think we probably lose the Blood Bowl match on that. I need to put some tackle on that witch, don't I? Can punch that one. That's quite nice. No break, naturally. My GFIs have been okay today. He's not in a great spot. but neither am I, to be fair. Sorry for being a bit untalkative on chat. It's taken a lot of concentration. I really had to foul over and remove that thing before. That witch is just too good for a Khemri team to deal with. But we had a shot on the ball there and we didn't get it. Ooh, that's a failed leap. I could use another one of them. Oh, and we get it as well. The big witch elf is servable again. Or I can just palm it. Need the reroll here, don't I? Realistically. Have a go. You know what? We'll take the push. Because I need to see where he steps to here. Right, hurt that. I suppose a stun is okay, because it's going to have to be. So now I don't have any tackle left. And I've burned a power where I didn't need one. Brilliant. So we have... oh, I can get some tackle over here, actually. You can 3-dice this guy away. Got this spare tackle from the thrower, so he's actually a pretty good shout here. Yeah, it's just magic. I just cannot get the ball off him. Oh, we got the ball. Skeleton. Random skeleton did it. It's Imho Terry Pratchettep's time. I can still get the equalizer here. Not now, Terry. Now's not the time. Good lad. Do I need to GFI? Probably. You can punch that and pow it. And then you can punch this and push it. And that frees up a guard skeleton to probably at this point go and foul him on the 7+. Okay. Imagine fouling with a guard player. That's how desperate this has got. Is there enough stunned? He's got 4 players he can use. That witch elf is absolutely ridiculous, by the way. I gotta say, my GFIs, by my normal standards, have been exceptionally good today. So there's no blitz this turn. This is just pure elf recovery at this stage. That is a lot of stunned elf noises. You go here. She's got jump up and leap. It's really annoying. Go there. We've got enough players to complete this cage. Oh, well, we do. We've got the blitzer we can use. I suppose. I guess you kind of have to go here. I suppose, even though this is stupid in every way, I gotta hit that player, but if I don't knock it over, I don't want a guard player stood next to the ball, right? Because that would be terrifying. But I don't want to leave the ball here because it's just a disaster if it all goes wrong. So, answers on a postcard, please. Might as well not let the witch surf one of my blitzers. I suppose I just gotta do it. I don't like it in any way. I don't mind him dodging forward, actually. Like this way. Base, just in case of snake. He's not sidestep, no. But if I rolled, like, double both down here, then obviously there's a guard player stuck on the ball. And that, my friends, is going to be not piled on. Getting there. Finding the whole experience to be a little stressful, but that's Dark Elves, that 2140 TV for you. When we're talking about Khemri. The witch can still hit the ball, of course, because I am so very slow. And she is so very jump up. Of course, the other problem I've got, I mean, this is decent ground gained because the Tomb Guardians are so slow that I can't, there's the risk of Imhotep Pratchett outrunning them. Which would be bad. It'll go there, there, there. Is the way to do it. Oh, no, nope, nope, nope. I think we're going in again, are we? Or is this just him stopping me getting players up the field? That might be that. I'm not going to be able to outrun this witch elf. Oh, no, she's coming in again. Go away, please. No rerolls left. Oh, fails a GFI and is stunned. Right, that is her out of the picture. Not a threat anymore. Which is good. It's a good thing. He's got sidestep. That is a little bit of an issue, isn't it? I mean, we do have ourselves some tackle. Kind of wonder if the ball just maybe needs to just go here. And then we ask the questions about the elves later on. Because we got to get into scoring range. So as horrible as this is against an elf team, the ball very much just has to shift here. And we're going to ask him to roll the old Dice-a-ronies. Who is providing cover here? You are. Nope, that is not. Think. I know how to do it. Well, that is how you do it. Considering the dice has still got a roll, that's really bad news. And I've still got GFIs and stuff to chuck yet. Oh, that's just horrible. Horrible stuff. Trying to screen off as best we can. Useful, I suppose. Pow. Not going to hit this because it might sidestep into a position where it can hurt me. Not going to hit this because it might sidestep into a position where it can hurt me. Not going to hit that because he's got a few dice to roll. I mean, it's what? 1, 2, 3... 2, 3. Oh, he's movement 5. He's actually going to have a real problem. I can leave him there. I think a draw is a pretty good result here, if we get it. That's through tackle. So you might as well have just gone here. That's a silly decision. Because you might as well have just gone there and had your dodge reroll. You were achieving the same thing. Four, 5, 6, 7. He's got to go the long way to hit him. Oh. What a pain that nearly became. Okay, we should. It depends what happens here. Oh, this is horrible. This is horrible. Stop it. Setting up a scoring threat. What kind of nonsense is this? Sorely tempted. No, you know what? You there. Right, there is no scenario in which I could hit that player and make this not a 3+ dodge if that's what we have to resort to. However, the plan is to try and come through and hit with this tackle thrower as well, although that could make our lives... There's so much sidestep here. It could make our lives just considerably worse. Well, I suppose I'd rather roll that now, but we don't have the reroll for this anymore, so I'm not rolling anything else. We win or lose on this 3+. And Terry, bless him, has been making dice all day. And makes that one! Whoa. So, the possibility of the riot still exists. KO comes back. So, how many elves is he left with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, with sidestep, a 1 turn's a thing, isn't it? So, we got to defend against that. So we got stand firm. We got stand firm. And we can just put another Tomb Guardian in there. He can leap, obviously, to hit this Tomb Guardian. So just putting stand firm on the end doesn't save the day necessarily. But what we can do is make it a horrible uphill chance that he might not even want to take. Guard goes there. I don't have another guard skeleton because it got sent off. So I guess you go there. And you go there. So he's got guard. He would come in this way, so he'd go from that square. Does he have enough elves to 1 turn? It's Dark Elves. He's got sidestep. So it's movement 7. So he needs 4 pushes. I don't know if he's going to have the players to achieve that. But I think that's a pretty good setup regardless. It is technically possible. Bloody Tala Swift double sculling on the last turn. That was not okay, was it? I think this is a result that pretty much secures Hustler's playoff place now with those dwarfs. At the moment, he's got no reroll for this. I think he's setting up for the riot. And if he gets the riot, I think there is very little I can do to stop him winning this game. But we had to set up against the 1 turn. And that is perfectly fine by me. Oh, went for the pass. Failed the catch. This one finishes 1-1. I'll take it. On turn 8, I think the chance to score was way too low to go for it. One of the winnings. Could be worse. Oh, hey, look at this boy now. 74 out of 76. Probably get him an Agi 4 when we get 2 more SPP. That thing is close to another level. Can somebody kill that? Although I suppose, who does Bobby still have to play? I need Bobby to start taking results off other teams with that thing as well. If he possibly can. So, 1-1. We'll confirm the game. I don't think I got any levels from that. So what will that do? That'll put me, it'll leave me in 3rd. We're tied up with Berserk now on 19. You've got Hummersep and Werevem 3 points behind. Now, I play Werevem next week. So that is a massive game. Because if he wins, he catches me up on 6-1-3. If I win, obviously that's a 6-point buffer. A draw's probably okay. Bash Buddies are playing the Underworld. The Underworld are missing their entire team, so Berserk's going to win that. I think the top 2 are probably okay. That obviously ended the Amazon team for next week. So Hummersep is playing against the Orcs. So that's a really tough one for Hummersep, actually. Against Uruk-haikus. With all of those players missing, there's a chance that Hummersep will drop more points there. So really, it's this one for me next week. Nurgle, Murgle, Urgle. Now, the good news for me is they just lost a Claw, Mighty Blow, Palingon, Pestigore in the last game. So this is a massive match now. We've also got that dirty player there missing. He's strength 2. So, win that and we're looking very good. If we lose that, then it is wide open for 3rd place. Week 11, I've got the Mighty Reptiles. They're kind of dead at 1190, those lizards. So, that's theoretically a winnable game. Week 12 is the Orcs of Uruk-haikus. One of those games that might end up a 1-1 draw. Week 13 is the Underworld, Warpstone, Sneaky Servants, which you'd think we should have a decent chance in, but you never know with that sort of thing. Yeah, Hummersep really needed the Dwarfs like early in the season, I guess. I don't know. Although, having said that, or maybe even needed them sort of week 12, week 13, so we could have confirmed the playoff spot before playing the Dwarfs. So, Hustler has Berserk next week, eh? I would say winner of that in the playoffs. 8-0-1. We'd assume against Carlos Ibs that Berserk will get a win there to go to 7-1-1. So, if Hustler wins, I'd say he's definitely in if he wins his next game. Berserk has a chance to overtake him. I'm fighting these two, I think. I don't think Major Bite is likely to get there. I think it's 3 teams into one. Nurgle, Murgle, Urgle have kind of come up on the ropes here, so it's one of these 3 that's going to get the 3rd place. I don't think I'm going to catch these 2. Bobby, well played. I'm sad that I couldn't kill that Witch Elf because it caused me all sorts of bother today. That thing was just mean. Apparently Twitch is having a nightmare here. No idea why. Just refresh the stream if it tells you the stream got unplugged. So yeah, in terms of the YouTube thing that I'm going to upload, we're going to stop that recording there. So we'll catch you next week for the Nurgle Murgle Urgle game.